giving you my Night of Champions predictions. Now, in regards to the WWE Championship belt, CM Punk champion versus John Cena. This is going to be interesting because Night of Champions is going to be in John Cena's hometown. So, of course, there's going to be more Cena fans than Punk fans. And this is really going to, I think, put a lid on CM Punk and his ranting that he deserves respect and that everyone should just say that he's the best in the world when, you know what, Cena has a point. If you walk in there as WWE Champion and you wind up retaining that title and walking out still champion, then and only then will John Cena give you respect, because there is nothing, I think, worse for a superstar than to lose a major match as a championship match in their hometown. So we will see where it goes from there. And let me just say this, Punk, you have a lot of brass saying to Bret Hart that you are better than him. Let alone better than The Rock, better than Shawn Michaels, and better than Stone Cold. I'm sorry, I was expecting to hear glass breaking, Stone Cold just marching out, getting in your face, and just saying one word. What? That's the only thing that I can think of that would be appropriate for him to say at this point. But I do have to say, I give props to John Cena for speaking absolutely wonderful French. Who knew? And it isn't lowering himself to speak the language of the country where they were having Monday Night Raw. So, Punk, I don't know what the hell you're smoking, but stop it. Alberto Del Rio versus Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, being that Sheamus's Brogue Kick has been banned by Booker T, this is gonna be very interesting to see what else we can see from Sheamus. And I think we have seen on Monday that he does have more in his arsenal than just the Brogue Kick. Now, if he were to use it at all beforehand, him getting stripped of the title, I feel that is a bit much. But if it is a health risk, it's a health risk. And no superstar should be jeopardizing their well-being in the ring if a particular move or hold is going to possibly cause them injury. So, Alberto Del Rio, I guess, you went about things the legal way, and this could very well put the match in your advantage, but once again, we shall see, because it seems that Sheamus has a lot more to offer than just a deadly kick. So, don't count him out just yet. We'll see. Dolph Ziggler versus Randy Orton. Being that Dolph Ziggler actually has, I have to admit, he has been showing a lot of promise and a lot of maturity. This is going to be interesting, especially with someone as experienced as Randy Orton. My only hope is that Dolph Ziggler leaves the ringside car alarm at home. Yes, I'm comparing Vicky Guerrero to a car alarm. It's a noise that tends to happen, and when it does, you try like hell to try to shut it off. I know I do. I try to find the mute button on my remote control just so I can, you're waking up my daughter, stop. But again, we will see where this goes. Now, the WWE Tag Team Championship belts are being put up, and it is champions Kofi Kingston and R-Truth versus Kane and Daniel Bryan. And I have the perfect name for your tag team. Men Interrupted. You got to admit, that kind of fits. Because they're being interrupted by anger issues. And maybe they can work through them. You never know. They may just work through this and gain tag team championship belts. And if they don't, they don't. I guess it's back to the drawing board. But we shall see what happens. Now, the Divas Championship is being put up. Divas champion Layla versus Caitlyn. Caitlyn, I have to admit, she's a big breath of fresh air in regards to the Divas. And with what I have seen of her in the ring, she has a lot of promise. And what's even more captivating about her is that I see the hunger that she has to want to be a better competitor and eventually a champion. And I think bringing that to the table on Sunday, Layla's going to have, she's going to have a run for her money. And I don't think Layla would have it any other way. Because Layla, she is that type of diva that wants good competition. And Caitlyn, I think, is that very woman that will bring the absolute best out of her. And Layla will bring the absolute best out of Caitlyn. So we will see. This is actually a Divas match that I am looking forward to. Thank you. Thank you. Now, apparently there's going to be a pre-show battle royal to determine the #1 contender for, what is this? Antonio Cesaro. Now, I honestly think that it could be one person in particular that really wants this with all of his heart. And Snake. Santino Marella. I know at some point he's got to be in there. And if he is, I am pulling for the Cobra. Yes, I am. I am pulling for the Cobra. So, Santino, if you're going to be in the Battle Royal, I hope you win and get the U.S. title back. And that is the Night of Champions. Well, the Night of Champions card. As for my predictions, I'm really, in regards to the tag team in particular, I am looking to see what could happen. I think Kane and Daniel Bryan being tag team champions is going to be interesting because they don't know if they can trust each other yet. But if their chemistry is right in the ring, they're going to go with it. And it will keep audiences guessing as to whether or not they're going to last. So I think it's a good challenge. In regards to the World Heavyweight Championship, I think Sheamus is going to pull it out. Because, again, he has to show everyone that he has more in his arsenal than just a kick. And I think Sheamus is more than capable of doing that. In regards to the WWE Championship, it is a toss-up. Because we don't know if Punk is going to win clean or if he's going to do something unethical in order to retain the the WWE Championship. On the other hand, it is Cena territory. And Cena may very well pull this out as well. Again, you just don't know. These are two equally capable men who know what it means to be in a title match and what needs to be done in order to make sure that match goes in their favor. So again, we'll see. It's literally, okay, pick heads or tails. with regards to Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler, I have to say, even though Dolph Ziggler has been showing a lot of promise, in my opinion, I feel Randy Orton's going to pull it out. And if he doesn't, it's probably just because of Vicky Guerrero interfering. Because the chances of that happening are very good. And in regards to the Divas Championship, again, another toss-up. But I have to say, I am going to be rooting for the new girl, Caitlyn. Now, people may think that it's a bit too soon for her. But whether she wins or loses, I will still be pulling for her to be champion one day. Because I feel she has the ability, she has the passion, and I think she has an idea of what it means to hold that title and what comes with it. And I think she will carry out the proper duties of a champion, of a Divas champion, nonetheless. So, these are my predictions for Night of Champions. Don't forget to order it this coming Sunday. And this is Lady B from NYC here at the Diva Lounge for OneWrestling.com, and I'll catch you all later.